there's certain things in life that you just don't want to admit. Trust me, I know. Sometimes she's not bad at texting. She just doesn't like you. Your ex probably did better after the breakup. That's not talking about me. That's talking about you guys. Your favorite fighter is probably on steroids. That may be talking about my favorite fighter, but who knows? And sometimes a UFC card can have Islam Makhachev versus Ian Gary as the main event and still be absolutely terrible. And unfortunately, that brings us to UFC 330. This card, when I first saw it announced, I made a video a few weeks ago. I was talking about how stacked this lineup we have in the UFC cards coming up is. I got to this one. This was probably like 6 weeks out. And I saw Ian Gary versus Islam Makhachev. I saw Mackenzie Dern, Jillian Robertson, Edson Barboza, Esteban Ribovic. I saw Jalen Turner. No, not even that. There was a couple fights on there, and I'm like, you know what? Once they build this card up, I think this is going to be a banger card because most of those fights I just named, I thought would be on the prelims. Little did I know, they would then proceed to add a grand total of a couple more crappy fights and call it a day. First, guys, remember to like, remember to subscribe. And if you don't worry, I won't be mad. I'll just be a little disappointed. And I will be a little sad. But in all seriousness, guys, I really appreciate everyone who subscribed from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful, so fortunate to have any of you guys even watching my videos. So thank you a lot. And let's get back to the video. Let's look at this main card. Islam Makhachev versus Ian Gary. Banger fight. Amazing fight. That's the type of fight you would think this card is going to be stacked. Crazy fight. Mackenzie Dern, Jillian Robertson. WMMA title fight. I'm not mad at it, though. You have to have a title fight for WMMA at some point. I think it's the first one this year. We can't complain. Mansur Abdul Malik versus Justin Stoltzfus as the featured fight. Both of these guys coming off of losses. Both of these guys, Mansur Abdul Malik, a prospect who just got fraud. I'm not even going to say fraud check. The guy who beat him, the Alex Ferris training partner, he's super good. I rate him highly, but he just lost. Dustin Stoltzfus. I don't think I have to say more on him. Complete can. Edson Barboza, 5,000-year-old Edson Barboza versus Esteban Ribovic, who just got dominated and subbed by Mateusz Gamrot. And I love Esteban Ribovic. I'm not mad at this fight. This is going to be entertaining. A lot of these fights are going to be entertaining. But for a numbered event, we need more than just entertaining. We also need fights that mean something. There are 4 fights on the main card right now. Tell me the last 4-fight main card we've ever had. I mean, I know I got called a casual a few weeks ago for saying that this card needs more fights on it or else it's going to be pretty bad. You can't call me a casual for hating a 4-fight main card. We're going to break down this card, though, and how we could possibly fix it, and just everything about this card. Look at this card. I have a few ideas on how to improve it, but first, I just want to acknowledge that this fight is a generational fight, and this card was meant to be generational. Let's look at the run we've been on for the past few pay-per-views. What pay-per-views have we had? Let's see. We've had Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway 2. I know that main event didn't end up amazing, but on paper, let's look at this card. Insane card. Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Benoit Saint-Denis, Paddy Pimblett, Corey Sandhagen. Look at this card. Insane card from top to bottom. Most of these fights on here are better. Genuinely, these prelims are better than the main card of UFC 330. But everyone might say it's a Max Holloway, Conor McGregor card. Of course, usually Conor cards aren't that good because Conor will carry it. But this one was a great one. Maybe it's exceptionally great. Let's look at the pay-per-view before that. The White House card. But hey, you know what? 2 in a row, that could be a fluke. What was the pay-per-view before that? I won't even pull it up. But that was Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev. 3 in a row. It might be a fluke. Who knows? That was a stacked card as well. It may have been a fluke, though. Who knows? What's the upcoming pay-per-view after this? Oh. UFC 331, Pantoja versus Van 2. Maybe it's carried by the main event. Oh, Armand versus Rufi, Pitbull versus Duhu Choi, Renato Moicano, Brian Ortega, Alonzo Minifield, Iwo Baranuski, Gable Stevenson is back, Chito Vera versus Charles Jourdain, even though some of these are just blob weight fights, these are names. They have real stakes. A crazy card. And then we have this one. So anyone who's saying your expectations are just too high. That's how a pay-per-view should look. Why are you letting the UFC sell you short? You should want the best pay-per-views possible, and the UFC is fully able to make pay-per-views better than a 4-fight main card. And you know something else a lot of people haven't realized? Let's count how many ranked fighters are on this card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, they're coming up somewhere. Wait, just give it a sec. They're gonna be somewhere. Yeah. All right. No. Yeah, I guess 2 men's ranked fighters, 2 women's ranked fighters on this card. That's normal, right? This is a glorified fight night. If you take off the main event, this is a fight night. This is a weak fight night if you take off the main event. Put the main event on there. Like, I just don't know what to tell you. No ranked fighters outside the main event and co-main event, which is a women's MMA title fight. If you think that this is what a pay-per-view, I know it's not pay-per-view anymore. I know, like, hey, guy, you're actually getting this for free, so it shouldn't even matter to you. You're getting this for free. I want to watch good fights, and so should you guys. I'm pretty sure I'm just arguing with myself right now. I don't think anyone's actually arguing that, but I just know there's some Dana White glazers, some UFC glazers who are just like, hey, man, you're watching this for free. It's not pay-per-views anymore. You can't complain. These are numbered events. I just don't even know how to comprehend I'm sure the UFC is going to do something to make this a 5-fight main card, but where are they going to take a fight from? The prelims only have 4 fights. Are we going to have a 3-fight prelim? The early prelims only have 3 fights. Are we going to have a 2-fight early prelim? Like, where are we going to be getting these fights from? It's not even like, oh, we're going to rearrange it at some point. Gonna make it. No, this is a pay-per-view with 1, 2, 3 early prelims. 1, 2, 3, 4 prelims, and 1, 2, 3, 4 main card fights. If you can find me one pay-per-view that has looked like that, numbered event that's looked like that in the past 5 years, you can't. You just can't. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, just complaining about cards. This is insane. This is genuinely insane. Maybe I am just being a Debbie Downer. Maybe I'm just complaining, but I feel like I'm pretty justified in my complaint. But guys, now we're going to fix this card. This is how I would fix this. We're only a week out. We are a week out, and we need to fix this card. And I know exactly how to do it. One more fight on this card would turn this from being one of the worst pay-per-views, numbered events in recent history, to being still a, okay pay-per-view, not very good. And that's with Michael Morales. He is the backup fighter for the main event. He will be making weight anyway. Give Michael Morales any ranked fight on this card, and this goes from being the worst pay-per-view in recent history to a mid-okay pay-per-view. And now you're probably wondering who to match him up with. There's a couple options. Of course, in a dream world, I would say Carlos Prates. CP, we all love CP. He's not taking a fight on a week's notice when he's up next for a title shot. JDM, he's out injured. Sean Brady, he already beat. Give him Gabriel Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim ranked number 6 in the rankings. Not a lot of hype on him. Just beat Bilal, sure, but he needs to gain some hype. What better way to gain hype than a short notice step up? He's on a win streak too. He wins that fight, he gets a title shot. I don't think Gabriel Bonfim in any way is getting a title shot if he wins his next fight. Even if he does beat Michael Morales, he's not getting a title shot. But if he does it on short notice, stepping up, that could be a title shot secured. In worst case scenario, give him Yaroslav Amosov. Yaroslav is also training right now. He's fully in training camp. I don't know what fight, but take him off that fight, put him on this card, give him Michael Morales. That fight, either of those 2 fights, fully fixes this card. It makes this card decent. A 5-fight main event. Like maybe I'm asking for too much. Maybe we're going to start moving to 3-fight main events, and this is going to be seen as a banger. 4 fights on the main card. Amazing. Maybe that's what's going to be the future of the UFC, but who knows? But that's my suggestion on how to fix it. Those are my complaints on this card. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe. And guys, I'm right on this one. I know you guys agree with me on this one because most of you guys are saying the same thing. But I know there are a couple of those guys in the Instagram comment sections going, you guys are actually casuals for not liking 4-fight main cards. Your 4-fight main cards are actually amazing. But anyway, guys, remember to like, remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Peace out.